Hello friends, welcome to day 17 of the CorkEnvy 2017 Adult Advent Calendar. Let's see what we have behind the door today. And it looks like, oh, it's wine. We're back to wine. It is the 2015 Norton from Stonehill Winery in Hermann, Missouri, or Missouri, depending on how you pronounce it. I know it's a whole thing. Missouri. How do we do it? If there's Missourians watching, please let me know. All right. So here's the deal. You think to yourself, or you're asking me, hey, Stub, Missouri wine? And I'm like, yeah, Missouri wine. So back in the day when German settlers moved west and settled Missouri, they started making wine. And they carried with them from Virginia the Norton grape, which is a native grape to North America, as I just mentioned, discovered by, ironically enough, Dr. Norton when he was going through hybrids trying to figure out what would grow well here in the U.S., specifically on the east coast of Virginia. So this grape is native to Virginia. So many of you, especially you super wine geeks, will know that. There's a winery here in Virginia called Horton, who does Horton Norton. And they've probably been the most successful nationwide of extolling the virtues of the Norton grape. However, it grows really well in Missouri. And here's why. It's resistant to disease. It can take the harsher cold weather climates, or colder winters, I guess I should say. A little bit more rain. This is a hardy grape. And honestly, it makes wines that are, for lack of a better term, a bit grapey. Now, some of the hybrid grapes we use here in the U.S. to make some wines, especially in the Midwest, are going to have what we call a foxy quality. And that foxy means it basically smells like a fox or a fox's rear. It's a little oily, a little petrol-y. And if it's not handled well, that comes out more than anything. What happens here with the Norton, though, is you get some great fruit, some great tannins. If you let it hang long enough, it's not going to drop in acid content enough. I know I'm talking to wine geeks here right now. But what you end up with is a very aromatic, very tannic, very deep, I mean, look at this color, red wine. And this one doesn't disappoint. I was introduced to this wine from Stonehill actually it's only been a month, at the Wine Marketing and Tourism Conference and Wine Bloggers Conference from the Missouri wine people there. And I was really impressed. I will have to admit, I'm a resident of Virginia for a long time, and Norton is really not my jam usually. Not that people don't do a great job with it, it's just not my taste or flavor. However, this Norton, because of its big acids, big tannins, letting it hang, getting a little more sugar on it before you ferment, does really well with some oak aging. I will tell you, this 2015 Stonehill won the Governor's Cup Award in the Missouri Wine Competition, which is the most prestigious award. But, and they've done that like 3 times with this wine. It is actually delicious. It's got some nice tannins on it, some nice acid, some deep fruit. It's definitely, like I said, for lack of a better term, there's some grape on it. You actually taste grape, which is not something even wine people say a lot about wine, which is weird because we make wine from grapes. However, this is really, really nice. Now, I'm sure the elves here have heard me talking this entire series about trying something new, enjoying friends with trying something new, and getting everyone's opinion on it. I figure that's why they put this behind the box tonight. This wine is great. This wine would go great with any of your Christmas dishes, actually. And when you say, hey, Missouri, let's remember every state in the U.S. makes wine. Some people do it better than others, but that's just how life goes. However, every state in the union is trying to exploit their agriculture or their advantages, or come up with ways to deal with the disadvantages they have growing grapes and making wine. It's such a beautiful, beautiful industry. That's why I love this. I will tell you, I love this wine, and will admit right here in public that I'm a believer in Norton now, or the possibilities of the Norton. Let's go with that. All right, thanks for joining me. Remember to always try something new, and until tomorrow, stop coveting, start drinking, and try something new, friends. Cheers.